Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd. Welcome to E3, everybody. It's officially started. E3 2014 has kicked off with the Xbox Live press conference. Microsoft threw the guns out, put all this stuff out, put their Kinect in a closet, locked it up. Want to make sure you never saw it. The Kinect is RIP. RIP Kinect, you're gone. You can buy an Xbox One without the Kinect. You can tell how much Xbox is like, we don't want to talk about Kinect. Because then you notice that they had Fantasia Evolved and the new Dance Central game, and people have been asking if there's going to be a new Dance Central game, and they finally got one, and they went past that thing as fast as possible. They were like, Assassin's Creed, Evolve, Call of Duty, Sunset Overdrive, Capcom DLC, Fantasia Evolved, and The Witcher! This press conference was all about games. No TV talking, no, oh hey, you can voice chat and you can turn your television on with your Xbox One. There was none of that in this press conference. It was all about the games. Play the games. So that was really cool. That's kind of interesting that at a gaming conference, the biggest applause comes from the fact that you're gonna talk about video games at a gaming conference, but so be it. They start off the way they always start off with Call of Duty. You got the new Call of Duty in the future, where we got flying suits and giant transformer things walking around, but guns still sound like guns. I know that's a weird thing to say, it's a nitpick, but if you're already that far in the future, why do guns still sound like regular guns? I mean, once they changed it over to the Rocksteady and Bebop Cobra lasers, eventually you heard lasers, so that was kind of cool. Oh, and there's also Kevin Spacey mode. Kevin Spacey's face is going to be in the game because that's what next gen is all about. That was what next generation of gaming is all about. It's not about high definition graphics, it's not about new innovative gameplay now that we have bigger, better consoles. It's that so your favorite celebrity can get his face slapped onto a character. Keith Sutherland, Kevin Spacey. I'm just waiting to see who's next. I think Celebrity Deathmatch is not that far off. Then we had 4 of them. I am not a car person until I watch a video game car commercial. It is like all soothing and slow motion and it's all glossy and stuff. Can you make love to a car? Is that possible? Do I get arrested? Is that against the law? I know you can't make love to animals, but can you make love to cars? Would anyone have a problem if I put a banana in the tailpipe? Drive Club. We had a couple of games, Evolve being one of them, where you now can be the villain. That seems to be the new thing. It's like, oh, someone can be the monster or the villain in a game. So that's kind of neat. And then we also had Assassin's Creed Unity, where you can actually be multiplayer assassins. I hope that one of the assassins is Queen Latifah, and instead of Assassin's Creed Unity, it could be Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. And none of you even know what I'm talking about. Dragon Age with a Black Maleficent. Did you see the Dragon Age trailer? It looked like it had a Black Maleficent in it. Hands down, my favorite game about the Xbox is Sunset Overdrive. They apparently found this new technology that's available in gaming consoles called color. Love your Call of Duties or whatever, but it's like, how much black and gray can you find in your palette? Sunset Overdrive is like, acid and wonderful color. It's like if Walt Disney came back to life, took a bunch of drugs, and then was like, I want to make video games now. That's what Sunset Overdrive is. And if you're thinking, oh man, that was an acid rush, they can't go crazier than that, Capcom was like, hold on a second, let's let that ride go a little bit longer. And they talk about this Dead Rising 3 DLC. Okay, I gotta read this. I couldn't even, this is the real actual name of this. Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha Prime. The most amazing title of all time. So it's DLC for Dead Rising 3, and they're gonna let you have all the original Dead Rising characters that you can play, and a lot of different like Capcom costumes and upgrades. You can dress up as Street Fighter characters, and there was a zombie giant M. Bison at one point in the trailer. It was just insane, and supposedly it's already available. It's available now. This is officially my reason to get an Xbox One. Not anything else. Not even actual games. Just the DLC of a game sold me on this thing. Sunset Overdrive, I was like, that's probably the one that made me get Xbox One, until I got, hold on, let me read it again. Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha Prime. That needs to be a movie. There's a lot of 2015 games that were coming out. The highlights were, of course, Crackdown looked really cool, and Rise of the Planet of the Tomb Raider. But hands down, the biggest announcement, the thing that got everyone going insane, jumping out of their seats, cheering, is that Xbox One is going to sell you games that already came out. So they announced Halo, the Master Chief Collection, or as I like to call it, Super Master Chief All-Stars. Halos to Halos 4, all in one disc. You can just play through the whole thing, and all your favorite multiplayer modes are back pack, including the Halo 2 multiplayer mode, and this got people insane. So I just want to point this out. This is why I love this. This is amazing. We are at E3 2014. We got 2 brand new consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4, waiting to see what the new games are. People have been saying for the past year, what are we gonna get for games? And the biggest applause, the biggest cheers come from the re-release of a bunch of old games. I mean, don't get me wrong, I never had the original Xbox, I've only had a 360, so I have not gotten into the whole Halo thing, so I'm gonna be real, that makes sense to me to put this out, you know, and if now I wanna know what Halo's all about, especially with Halo 5 coming out, because that's already been announced and they showed more of that, okay, yes, it makes perfect sense. But again, let me just reiterate, at the convention, the conference where we're supposed to be hearing about all these brand new games, the biggest applause, the most noise was made for the re-release of old Halos and the fact that you're gonna get the multiplayer mode of Halo 2 back since they got cut off from the original Xbox. If this does not prove that gamers just want fun games, I don't know what does. I mean, say what you will about Nintendo, say what you will about mobile gaming, say what you will about any of this stuff. When people find a game that's fun, they will get behind it. And that is why this got so much noise, because you can give us your fancy graphics, your Kevin Spacey face, all this other kind of stuff, your 20-minute pre-rendered cutscenes and some guy standing on stage doing this while we're just watching the screen behind them, shooting stuff over and over again. But if the game ain't freaking fun, then we don't care. And that is why Halo Master Chief All-Stars got the all crazy and the glow light wristband started shaking and rave just started happening, Master Chief rave. Why stop there? Just have Master Chief just walk through other games. Master Chief and Smash Brothers. I'm calling it. Master Chief and Smash Brothers. Make it happen. Oh, and take Conker with you while you're at it. And let's just get to this. Okay. If there's one thing that made me go, what? Are you insane? I yelled out, what, so loud that I'm pretty sure I woke up people in my apartment complex. Conker and Project Spark. Okay, Conker's Bad Fur Day came out like years ago, and we have been waiting with bated breath for Conker's Bad Fur Day 2 or something with Conker to return. So when Conker popped up on the screen, I got super excited because I thought he was cutting through Project Spark and I was like, we gotta leave this alone. Well, it's time for my game. But no, it was just that he's gonna be in Project Spark. Conker from the M-rated video game Conker's Bad Fur Day is going to be in the magical all-ages world of Project Spark. Where do I begin at how stupid this is? You first off, just take a crap on Conker while you're at it. You know, hey, no one remembers that game, so screw you, Conker. We're not gonna give you your own game. We're gonna just stick you in some other game because, hey, nostalgia. Well, you remember Conker? And then on top of that, you're already degrading it by putting him now in this game. There's nothing you can't go back. You can't make another Bad Fur Day now that you've had Conker in Project Spark. It's not possible. How would you do that? Hey kids, did you like Conker and Project Spark? Now see him hump this giant flower with big breasts. You can't do that. I made a fantasy galaxy world. Now I'm gonna fight a big giant piece of crap by throwing toilet paper in his mouth. For kids, for fun, for family. Xbox One, you can't be done. I'm sorry, Conker, this is not the way you should have returned. They should have put you in Smash Brothers. Come on, they should have did something with you. Put you in Sonic Racers, something, just something, but not in Project Spark. That is not the way Conker is supposed to return. It's wrong. I'm ashamed. They're not putting Battletoads in Crackdown or Bubsy and Sunset Overdrive. Crash Bandicoot in Halo 5. Feel sad for you, Conker. This is not your day. This is not your fur day. So consensus about the Xbox press conference, it was a fun conference. It was definitely a safe conference. It's like they knew exactly what they needed to feed the people to make them happy. But hey, if it worked, it worked. There was no Gears of War announcement. I'm assuming they're probably saving that for next year. I say put it out May 6, 2016. Just have that Gears of War fight against Batman and Superman and Captain America. Let's see who the real hero is, right? Right? So Xbox, good job. Glad that they learned from their mistakes. Glad that they're listening to the people. Let's get one out there without the Kinect. It's $100 less so it can compete with the PS4. And now let's just say from here on out, give you a bunch of games. I think it was really smart for them to show a bunch of games at the beginning and make it very clear that all the games we saw up to like the halfway 2/3 point are all games coming out in 2014. And I will now get Xbox One for, one more time, let's say it together. Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX plus Alpha Prime. the movie. What did you guys think of the Xbox press conference? Did you like what they showed, or did you think it was just playing it too safe? And what games that were announced are you excited about, or that you thought were blah? Why'd you even spend time talking about that? Be sure to keep checking back at Black Nerd Comedy for E3 videos. I even made an E3 playlist so you can check out E3 videos from this year as well as videos from E3's past. Tickle that subscribe button. I make new nerdy videos all week, every week. Thumbs up. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Addy 5000. Chain chomp. Yomp. I'm gonna go pray for Conquer.